Hey everyone! Welcome to QuickLearn, where we pack powerful skills into bite-sized lessons, so you can level up without sacrificing your precious time. Ready to become a feedback pro? Let's dive into today's topic, the sandwich technique. And yes, it's as delicious as it sounds. We've got an acronym to make it easy to remember: sandwich. Let's unwrap this tasty feedback formula. First up, S is for start with positives. Imagine this as the warm, buttery toast of your feedback sandwich. You want to kick things off with something that makes the recipient's day a little brighter. For example, if someone's presentation had a few hiccups, but was generally solid, start with, "Hey, that was a great presentation. Your energy was fantastic, and I loved your creative slides." This sets a friendly tone and makes the person more open to what's coming next. Next, A stands for address the areas for improvement. This is the meat of the sandwich, the real substance. Be specific about what could be better. Skip the vague, "you need to improve," and go for, "the pacing of your presentation was a bit fast." Maybe slowing down during the key points could help. This makes your feedback clear and actionable. It's like saying, "Hey, the burger's a little overcooked, let's get it just right." Then, N means nurture with support. Show that you're not just throwing criticism like confetti. Offer your help, because everyone needs a good side of fries with their burger. You might say, "I'd be happy to help you with a new template, or go through these points together." It's about being a supportive teammate rather than just a critic. Moving on, D stands for determine next steps. This is like putting a plan together for how you'll make your sandwich even better next time. Agree on specific actions to take. Ask, what will you do differently for the next presentation? Let's use this new template and review it before you present. It's like saying, let's figure out how we're going to make this burger even more amazing. W means wrap up positively. This is the sweet finish to your feedback sandwich. End on a high note to keep the recipient motivated. Something like, "I'm sure with these tweaks, your next presentation will be fantastic. You've got this." It's the equivalent of adding a cherry on top of your sundae. I is for invite feedback. Make it a two-way conversation. Ask, "What do you think about the feedback? Is there anything else you need from me?" This shows that you're not just serving up a one-sided critique, but are open to their thoughts too. C stands for check in regularly. Follow up to show that you care and to see how things are progressing. A quick, "How's it going with the changes we discussed?" keeps the momentum going and shows you're invested in their success. And finally, H is for highlight progress. Celebrate the wins, big or small. It's like pointing out that, despite a few burnt edges, the burger is now tasting pretty darn good. You might say, "I noticed your last report was much clearer. Great job." This reinforces their efforts and keeps them motivated. Let's see this in action with Alex, who's been struggling with organizing project reports. Here's how you use the sandwich technique. Start with positives. "Alex, you've been putting a lot of effort into these reports, and your commitment to deadlines is impressive. Your attention to detail really shines through. Address the areas for improvement. I've noticed the reports could be a bit more structured. For example, making the sections on the project timeline and budget clearer would be helpful. Nurture with support. I'm here to help. How about I share a template that could make this easier? We could also look into a workshop on report writing together. Determine next steps. Let's use the new template for the next report and review it together before you submit it. Sound good? Wrap up positively. I'm confident these changes will make your reports even stronger. You're doing great, and I'm excited to see your progress. Invite feedback. What do you think about this feedback? Is there anything specific you need from me to support you better? Check in regularly. Let's set up a follow-up meeting in 2 weeks to review how things are going with the new approach. Highlight progress. By the way, your last report was much more organized. Keep up the fantastic work. To get even better at feedback, check out these 3 books. Thanks for the feedback. The Science and Art of Receiving Feedback Well, by Douglas Stone and Sheila Heen. This book is all about how to take feedback like a champ and use it to your advantage. Think of it as the secret sauce for both giving and receiving feedback. Radical Candor. Be a kick-ass boss without losing your humanity, by Kim Scott. Kim Scott serves up a recipe for giving feedback that's both direct and caring. It's like having your cake and eating it too, challenging yet supportive. The Feedback Fix. Dump the drama, create motivation, and speed up results, by Joe Hirsch. This book transforms feedback from a source of drama into a tool for motivation and growth. It's like turning a soggy sandwich into a gourmet meal. To wrap things up, here's a quote from Tim Fargo that sums it all up. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. Remember, with the sandwich technique, you're not just serving feedback, you're crafting a meal of growth and encouragement. Thanks for joining us on QuickLearn. Hit that like button, subscribe for more quick tips, and drop a comment on what you'd like to master next. Keep learning, keep growing, and see you next time.